Getting beyond yourself. Getting beyond yourself. I started to dive deeper into meditation and deeper into stillness, listening to classical music, listening to jazz music, really kind of staying away from music that has lyrics to it so my mind and my body, my heart and my brain can stay connected and in synergy with each other. As I'm studying Joe Dispenza and as I'm studying metaphysics and quantum physics and understanding the field of energy that's around me, how we're able to create and pull from this energy source that's unlimited, right? It's infinite. It's not finite. There is an unlimited source of quantum energy that's surrounding you that we define as an aura to the next person. The universe speaks in the language of magnetism, of vibration. And I wanted to display a visual of what happens when you tend to go into that meditative state, right? Now, 5% of our brain is the conscious mind. The conscious mind is where we rationalize things, where we start to think about simple things. 2 plus 2 equals 4. The route that we're going to use to take to work. What we're going to eat for dinner today. You know, how work is about to look today. Shit like that. That's all rooted in the conscious mind. Now, when you begin to sit in stillness and meditate, no matter if it's walking meditation, no matter if it's stillness, or no matter if you're meditating to a sound bowl on YouTube, you begin to get past this analytical mind. Now, this is the gatekeeper of creation. When you in meditation, you bypass the conscious mind and you also bypass the analytical mind. The analytical mind is where you kind of make these decisions. You feel me? It's when you make these decisions of what you want your life to look like. And it has to go through this process to get into the subconscious. So you know how you have those internal beliefs about how you think life should look, right? Let's say most people have belief systems about how there's no true love out here. Most people have a belief system that you have to work hard to get to where you at. When you place this in an analytical mind and you start to believe it and you charge it with emotion, it begins to come down here to your subconscious, and your subconscious is truly who you are, right? That's 90% of your day-to-day programming. So the process of stillness and the process of just being aware of the space that you're in outside of your body. What I mean by that, when you go to sleep at nighttime, you resting in your bed, and you close your eyes into this black infinite space. You don't think nothing of it, but you close your eyes into this space of voidness. All that is energy, frequency, information that can be conceptualized into material energy, into something that can be a possibility for you to experience. So the process is you practice stillness long enough, you get beyond the conscious, you bypass the analytical, you tap into this space right here called the subconscious. Once you are connected to the subconscious, which is an infinite field of energy, you begin to create an image. This is where visualization come in at. You begin to create an image of who you would like to be and how you would like to see yourself. Now, for all my athletes and business professionals and entrepreneurs, all of the ones that see themselves in this high field of energy, in this high field of coherence, when they're able to navigate and perform on a day-to-day consistently with dedication and courage and confidence, they begin to see themselves as an infinite being when they're on that track field, when they're in that business room, when they're in that meeting, when they're at that basketball court. They begin to see themselves as infinite beings with infinite possibilities to get to where they need to get to. They begin to create this visual of where they can be. And what's happening is you're getting beyond the analytical by creating this image, and it's deposited into the subconscious. Now, once it's deposited into the subconscious, this is where the magic happens. This is where the magic manifests. Your life will begin to change, not only on the inside of you. You're going to start to feel lighter. You're going to start to feel more efficient. You're going to start to feel stronger mentally and emotionally. Your words are going to be a lot more smoother. Your ability to articulate is going to be a lot more coherent. And then your physical reality is going to show this to you by people approaching you with certain information. You might receive an email or an idea on information that you need to take action on. If you're manifesting abundance or leaving your 9-to-5 job, then you might start to generate ideas of ways to get out of that matrix and into creativity full time. When you practice stillness and get beyond yourself, all things change. You try it out for size and watch how the magic begins. I'm not saying it's going to be the easiest thing at the first couple of times you try to meditate or sit in stillness, but it's worth the try. It's worth being at that peace, and it's worth connecting to the quantum field of energy around you. This is the way we were supposed to create from the beginning, but because we were programmed and conditioned to think otherwise, it kind of interfered in our ability to create in this fashion, using energy versus matter. Reflective moment. Become aware of what you're not aware of. Just start to become aware on a daily basis, moment by moment. Become aware of what you're not usually aware of. Become aware of how you tend to brush your teeth with your right hand. Become aware of how you tend to interact with your friends. Become aware of what you tend to eat for dinner on a daily basis. Just things like that. Practice that and watch how your brain is going to start to create a separation between stimulus and response. We setting the tone. This is the mental edge. Let's get it.